Welcome to Simply Outside. I'm usually, when it's raining, I don't like being out working in the Woodyard. I think it raises a level of danger, but it's supposed to be raining the next couple days, and it looks like I have a brief interlude here of the rain maybe stopping. It's kind of spitting right now. And I came over yesterday in the rain, and I split into my trailer, and I have a desire to do some cutting. I'd love to get the logs here cut up and just ready for splitting. It's fun. I'm getting closer to having this cleared out. The problem is all this chaff and debris. And that's there's a guy that has expressed maybe getting some in June, but it would be nice to get that cleaned up. And then I had 4 cord delivered of dry firewood. The restaurant, I can't remember if I said this before, but they said they want another load in 2 weeks, and that was a week ago. So at some point I'm gonna need to resplit a lot of this. It looks like great wood, and that's all that's left of my previous 4 cord, and so I just need to get that prepped and ready. So you can see I've got a pile of chaff there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piles of junk, and then there's a very small one down at the far end. So I'm gonna get geared up, get my saw warmed up, and just see about cutting. There's not a whole lot. Like one log here is buried, so I don't know if I'll be able to get into that, but it'd be nice to get these here, and we'll just see what happens. It's a slow process of making firewood stacks. I got a nice pile here, but it just takes time. And so thanks for being here and joining me as I try to cut some wood here. So I'm cutting with the MS400. It's a great saw. I've said before that it's just underpowered, and unless the chain is like sharp, it doesn't cut real well. It dulls pretty fast. It just doesn't have the power. So I'm out debating to myself, talking with my brother a little bit. Do I look at, I'm just toying with the idea, maybe getting another saw, like a 500, or I have the 661. I like to keep that 36-inch bar on there, but maybe I'm thinking taking the 25-inch bar off of the 400, put it on the 661, and then I have a 20-inch bar that came with the 400, and maybe put that back on, and then when I need, I'll have to, put the big bar back on the 661 when I need that. But the 462 is great. It cuts through, has enough power. Obviously the 661 would be another step up in power. But just, I may not do anything, but it's just what's on my mind right now. Be curious your thoughts. You know, I've got 3 saws right now, 4 really, but I don't use the 260 all that much. It's only a 50cc. It's great for cleaning things up, but I don't have treetops and branches. You know, I get logs delivered, so I don't have to use that too much. So just things I'm thinking about. We'll see what the future brings. Sawdust sales have slowed down. I have one this afternoon. They want a bag as well as a couple bundles. Jason? Yeah. Quarter of the bag. Trying to get better at not letting my saw run out of gas. If you recall in a previous video, my brother talked to a steel rep and he said don't let your chainsaw run out of gas, because then there's no lubrication as the piston dies. And so I'm right near the end. I'll clean this up and then refill my tank and go for another cutting session. It's nice. I'm making some progress here, getting things cleaned up. Get this to roll. Alright, a full tank on the 400. I found in oak, this tends to dull in just over a tank. So I'm hoping I can get through. Be nice to finish cutting this, and then we'll see, and then maybe I'll break out the 462. Cut this off. that's some good sawdust. Stringy. Coming along. I think I mentioned before, I use the Husqvarna chain roller guide, I think is what it's called. That thing is awesome. I sharpen all my chains with that now. It's kind of hand filing, but it guides you. I've shown it before, but I'll get it out. It's just a little unit, and then it's got a built-in raker gauge as well. And my goodness, it just sharpens so nice. And still learning. That's one of the biggest things, is just always be learning new stuff, how to do things better, and try to get more efficient. And yes, I would love to get more equipment, but I made a commitment to do firewood without going into debt. And so everything that I do is just saving, and yeah, sometimes it requires a little more sweat and work, but maybe someday I'll be able to get bigger equipment, like a loader, processor, bigger splitter, whatever it might be, bigger chainsaw. We'll see. But thanks for coming along. I'm just gonna clean this one up. That, boy, it cut really nice. Good logs are fun to cut. You guys take care. Till next time, always be learning.